Whoa, boys. We got a juicer in town. This is massively over crit damage than I would expect. 289 is actually kind of disgusting, bro. Well, we got our first gig juicer right here. Okay, let's get through your reviews. Day 1 Columbina. It's literally one day after her release. What are we starting with? Starting with Bep. But before we continue, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Ever since I heard multiple whales in my community saving hundreds of dollars per patch on Genesis crystals, I did my own research on these top-up sites. I managed to land an amazing partnership with U7Buy.com. U7Buy is a safe and trusted digital marketplace that allows you to get Genesis crystals up to 25% cheaper. They have a massive selection of Genesis crystals bundles, plus the crystals on U7Buy are the cheapest available. U7Buy is UID and server only, meaning you will never have to give them your password or account login details in general. Simply enter your UID, your server region, and boom, you're done. Simply click my link in the description or pinned comment below to get started today. Now, let's get back into the video. Let us get started. Columbina. Columbina, what do you have? You have a signature Novelette's haircut. 4-piece Serenade C0 788. Okay. 9232. Ooh, wow, this recharge is kind of juiced. Yo, this recharge to 189 recharge is actually insane. Okay, what did you build here? Did we go ER timepiece or we do only pure substats? Let's see. Okay, ER timepiece, that's good. Okay, wow. Wow, off to a good start here. A double, a single. It's a 4-line with 5 rolls. Very nice piece there. That is a standard 3-line 4 rolls. Good. Standard 3-line 3 rolls. Missed the defense. A little bit low on the crit rate. Unfortunate rolls here. It's a 2-1 flat. So it's a 4-line with 4 rolls. A dead HP. Good recharge. Mask is only crit damage, 3 rolls on it. So overall, it's a good build. So this is what it looks like if you do energy recharge. Your HP is 30k. It's on the lower side, but you might have cons, you don't have cons. So you sacrifice a little bit of her base damage here, right? 35k HP is threshold. Even if you have double hydro, you might be at 34k. You're gonna be a little bit soft on that. So maybe... Is there anything that we could really min-max here? I mean, maybe some HP subs on this mask. It's more preferable to have recharge over 35k, I would say. It's much more important for you to burst on rotation. Because like at 30k, you still get a good chunk. So I would say it's good. No off-piece? Oh, you're right. There's no off-piece. You're right. This is a 5-piece. Okay, well, if you're a 5-piece, you could swap out the mask. I didn't even realize it was a 5-piece, but yeah, you're right. Well, that's good then. That means you probably could have a much better mask. Every other piece is pretty damn good. Okay, good. R5 prototype Amber. In my opinion, between this and Favonius, you probably feel better with prototype, but energy feels better with Fab. So yeah. 4-piece Serenade C0 188. 81 150. This is about what I would expect. When you don't have signature weapon, you drop by 80 crit damage, so this is completely normal. Recharge is 156 with prototype. This is very comfortable. Very comfortable. CV is 215-ish. 215 with 36 recharge. Let's see. Brother, this piece low-key looks depressing as mineral crit rate, double mineral crit damage. The recharge is nice, but I don't think you're satisfied with this, man. Just looking at this piece kind of makes me a little sad. I would probably aim for a better piece long term for this. What's the rolls on this? 3-line with 3-1, 4 rolls. Ooh, perfect 3-line. Actually, perfect 3-line. Nothing to say there. A little bit low roll again, minus 3% on the crit damage. It is 3-line, 3 rolls, dead attack. Not bad. How is this? This one's good. This one's good. This is a 4-line, 4-roll dead defense. So we got 40 CV. Crit rate is pretty comfortable, 3.3 each. Crit damage is also pretty comfortable. This is a really nice goblet to have. Double HP. And the mask is flat roll here, 3 rolls into crit damage with recharge. It's good. I would say for you, this piece is just sad. I know why you use this though. You use this because the 20% recharge is extremely valuable to your current build. So I would actually say that I don't think you can remove this right now. R5 prototype Amber with this is a pretty comfortable margin. 35k HP. Sacrificial Jade. So, guys, this is difficult to build around. 36.8% crit rate. Silken Moon Serenade. Okay, let's see. Okay, interesting. Interesting. 195 recharge for this. Okay, what did you do? Did you go a different mask choice? Okay, you went... Oh. Ooh. Wait. Bro is actually kind of juiced. This is insane. This is insane. Look at the stat value. This is a 45 stat mask. Triple recharge, single, 4 line. Okay, that's really good. Okay, maybe you can make it work. Maybe you got the exact right rules. Oh! Okay. Hold on. Hold on, boys. What the... Okay, we got another 4-liner coming in. Off piece. Ah, you didn't have crit rate here. You did not have crit rate here. Would be better with crit rate, but you do have 40 stat with the recharge and the crit damage, which is really nice. 3.9% crit rate would go hard, though. This piece is mediocre. 2-2. 4 line. 4 rolls. Dead defense. I would say you can improve this. And then this piece, ooh, okay. This is a 3-line, but your recharge took away a lot of rolls here. Oh, wait, this is pretty unfortunate if you look at this. This is basically less than 40 stat, right? I think, so here's the problem. You are still overcapped on crit rate. You see the problem here? Even with Sacrificial Jade, with an amazing mask, an amazing goblet, you're still overcapped. So this is the problem. It's so difficult to run Sacrificial Jade. In order for this to be perfect, it would be capped at 85%, right? But from this position, how would you cap 85%? You still want 3.9 because you're essentially missing a full roll here, right? Missing a full roll is basically minus free stat. It's minus 3% here. In order to make that valuable, this you have to keep, and this you have to shave down to 3%. And this goblet, you would have to go 7%. Either 7% on this goblet or 3% on the mask. So this is the problem with Sacrificial Jade. The huge amount of crit rate on Silken Moon Serenade, which has no inherent crit bonuses, forces every single piece you have to have 3 to 6 crit rate or lower. If you have any higher, it's going to be a waste and an overcap. So this is really important for those watching. For those who will be watching on the YouTube side. This is why Sacrificial Jade is posing a difficulty in builds. We force every piece to have such low crit rate. So keep that in mind. If you are doing Sacrificial Jade, your crit rate is most likely going to be in this high range. Eventually, if you can make it work, every piece is going to have 3% crit. Chungus paid $15 to flex their Bina. Is yours perfect? Novelette's hair. 4-piece Serenade, C2. You're gonna C2 your Bina and have level 6 talents. I'm assuming you don't have the upgrade mats. Listen! I'm listening. You flex your Bina and it's... Alright, I understand. I understand door rows. I understand. No worries. Stats. Oh! Whoa, 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 boys. We got a juicer in town. This is massively over crit damage than I would expect. 289 is actually kind of disgusting, bro. Well, we got our first Giga Juicer right here. Holy, actual Giga Juicer. 255 CV. 255 CV, boys. With an ER. Okay, let's see. What do we got here, buddy? Oh! 4 line, 5 rolls. 50 stat. Okay. 28 crit damage. Off piece, perfect 4-line, unlucky low rolls on the crit damage, still over 50 stat, juiced, okay, 15 crit rate, okay, so it's a 3-line with 3 rolls crit rate, dead roll into HP, high roll as fuck on the crit rate. This one you could still get 1 more roll there. What the when it comes to this, so chat, this Bina, how many rolls? So this is 5 rolls, 3 rolls, so 5, 5, 3, 13. 5 rolls, 18. Ooh, okay. 20 crit rolls. 20 crit rolls. If you include the base. Okay, let's see how many total. So this is 20 additional subset rolls. If we're including the base rolls, this is 2 plus 4. So this is 6 rolls. Okay, let's see really quick. 6 rolls. 7 rolls. So 13. How much is this? It's hard for me to do the, it's hard. Okay, so this is 3 plus 2. It's 5. So 6, 7, 5. 6, 7, 5, 18. 18 plus 7, 25. 28 rolls of crit, not including the mask. 28 rolls of crit, not including the mask. So pretty good. Pretty juiced. The most juice that I've seen so far. We are using Anka for yours. 66 to 60. Not really happy with this crit rate. With the passive, it's 81%. 81 to 60 is okay, but if it were like this, I guess you can't do crit rate max. So you're gonna be overcapped, huh? What can we do from this angle? 37k HP, 66 to 60, 174 recharge, 4-piece Serenade. We got 4 rolls here. Pretty good overall. We've got no crit damage on the feather. That's a pretty big loss. No crit damage on the feather. You definitely want that. You definitely want that. Timepiece is very good. It's 5 rolls. Very nice there. Slight low rolls, but it's okay. Goblet is good. Standard 3-line. And then Mask is 2-1. And then double flat defense. So this is a situation where I prefer having more crit rate. I don't know if getting 15% is a bit though, and if you change to crit rate mask, you would be overcapped. So the solution here is to go crit rate mask because your mask is weak anyway and replace your feather. Yeah, because your feather doesn't have any crit damage to begin with. So that is definitely the play here. Definitely the play here. Crit rate mask, replace the feather, drop this crit rate, and go a little bit more crit damage focused. You'll be good. Serenade. Okay, everyone's going Serenade, which is good. 697. 697. Make sure to invest in your burst as soon as you can. The damage bonus from it, I think, is slightly more valuable than the damage you get off the E. In terms of team DPS, I think it's a little bit more. Stats. 42k HP at the cost of some crit. 42k HP at the cost of some crit. 64 is very low. It's 79 effective. Want 20% more if you can. Recharge is good. 169. Crit damage is average. Let's take a look. When did you go on the mask here? Curious what the mask is. If you do this, what's your timepiece? Oh, it's a triple HP angle. Okay, too much HP substat. So I see why you did this. Because your mask has 9.726. How would we do? How would we do if we want to keep this? We would need high crit rate on every other piece. That's what we would need. This piece I don't think is going to cut it. I don't think it's going to cut it. Yes. So what I would do is I would actually go ER timepiece here. I would go ER timepiece here, for sure. If you can... I think in this particular situation, I might do off-piece on this if you can. And then ER timepiece here, so you can be more aggressive on crit rate here. And you can chop off the recharge. Because this build is a little bit wonky in terms of the investment. This is okay, but again, we want a little bit more. So here's my advice. If you want to keep using an HP mask here, I would highly recommend you go at least 7 to 10% crit rate average on every piece. So the pieces that you don't have 7 to 10%, like this is good. That one's very good. We keep that one for sure. So we're gonna have to swap off the flower and the goblet here if you want to work around this. If you trade this piece and go crit rate, you should be fine. Because if you go crit rate here, you'll be at about 85%. Exactly. Your crit damage should be about the same, right? Assuming you have the same crit damage substat. Your HP will drop, but you're already way above 35k that you're not going to notice it. Curtain's Call. 4-piece Serenade. C2. 677. Okay. I'm getting there. 81. 240. 180. Ooh, chat, look at this. This one looks very good. Very textbook. High recharge. Good balance crit. Good HP. This looks very good. It's very good. The crit stats about 216. 70 recharge instead, which is very nice. We'll keep that. What about timepiece? Okay, timepiece I'm targeting first because we have a double triple here, which is pretty good. No, double single. Good. Maximizing crit rate here. Overall, this piece looks 4-line with 5 rolls. Only sad thing is the crit damage, but that's okay. This piece is also 4-line, 5 rolls. Recharge is 5% average though, a little bit low roll here. This could have been 6.5 times 2. Very similar. So a little bit off on this, but still good piece overall. This is also same situation. 14.9 recharge means you double rolled into it, but at a low percentage. Still good. Goblet. Nice 3-line, 4 rolls. Okay, so we got 5 rolls, 4 rolls, 5 rolls, and 5 rolls. Woo! Okay. Yo, look at this, boys. Almost 50% stat mask. 10 HP, 10 crit rate, 20 recharge. Oh, that might be the juiciest mask. It's a little bit better than the mask that we saw. Little bit better than the mask that we saw. Okay, yeah, I think most of your pieces are like, your pieces are like 4.5 rolls because of the amount of low rolls. But overall, very good build. PQ said, should I craft Bina crit circlet? I didn't even respond to their question here. So in my opinion, if we're taking a look at the Bina circlet issue here, it's dependent on if you are... Wait, did I... Oh, you just switched it. Wait, you literally just switched it. Hold on. You just switched it. 22% HP here. Wait, he just switched it. What are his stats now? Okay, now he's overcapped. Let's fix this. Okay, let's fix this. How do we fix this? That's good. That is heavy HP. That's good. Do you have a different timepiece with less crit rate? If not, that's gonna be your last piece to upgrade. Everything else looks like this off piece looks very good. That looks very good. This you kept the same, and this you switched over. This one you can slowly upgrade. It's not a rush. But this, if you could swap that crit rate, the 16% crit rate is causing you to overcap by 6%. But I think this is a functionally much better build. Very healthy HP margin. Yeah, I like this better. Just one swap. Even though the artifact quality is like not insane, right? Like we prefer a little bit more crit damage to the HP. But it still works out. Actually, you know, the HP is good here because they're running ER timepiece. So it's not even bad. 69, 250, 180% recharge. Do a lot of you guys in chat right now run low crit rate on your Bina? I'm seeing a lot of these 69-ish crit rate builds, which effectively are 85. I'm not personally a fan, guys. I'm not personally a fan. If you're doing Bloom, you can minus 10% with Llama. If you're doing Bloom, you can get away with this. But personally, I'd want you to be as close to 100% in combat as possible. Because we are in a meta where 100% is essentially free. It's like literally free. And your crit damage is almost always going to be above 200%. It's almost always going to be above 200%. Like the minute your crit damage is above 200%, 100% crit rate is like just a must have. Because any loss of crit rate is just solo value. Taxman. Okay, so you're not going to have enough HP, but you will when you're level 90. You need to take that into account. That means also that your crit rate is going to be lower because our crit rate is Ascension stat. You might be pretty close. You might be 85% on 90. So hopefully you don't overcap here. This is very good artifacts for Prototype Amber, though. All right, Taxman. Do you have an OPS set again? Man? Let's see. How does he do it? This guy will always have a near 260 CV build. How's he do it? How does he do it, man? This is F2P, by the way, chat. R5 Prototype Amber. This is pretty F2P. What do we got? Okay. Perfect 3-line. Pretty standard here. Like, this... Brother, I can max refresh since the domain starts, and I will never get something like this in my entire... What even is this? How do you not struggle? Like, Taxman will always get something insane. Like, he just rocks in with 50 CV5 recharge. Holy shit. All right, Reggie, bro. Oh. Okay. He really just doesn't struggle, guys. Another 42, 43 CVPs. Okay. Okay, a little bit more relatable on this. Okay, Max is relatable. Okay, I'm actually thankful. Your build is not like crazy insane. It's really high on CV, but it does lack some tertiary substats, right? It does lack recharge. This one is good, but it did hit attack percent. Oh, but this piece, man, he still managed to get 260 CV, chat. He's still there. He's 250. What is it? No. He's 257 right here. 257. Crazy. Very nice. Yeah, his ER is low. His ER is low, which is a problem. That is a big problem. ER is her most important thing, so I would recommend Mask and Goblet go ER focused. DPS Bina. R5 Nocturnes, Curtains, Calls. This is R5, boys. Wait, how much stat does this give, chat? 40% HP, 228 crit damage. R5 of this weapon gives you 268% stat. And also, basically makes her burst cost 18 less. All right, Night of Sky, boys. It's DPS Bina time. DPS Bina C6. Is this crowned E? No, it's level 9, right? Level 9. So, we know about... Okay, if you're doing DPS Bina, you're probably pairing with, like, other... like Llama, for example, right? Chat. How much crit rate does she need? 4-piece Sky, 30%. Passive, 15%. Ascension, 19%. Okay? So base is 24%. Sky is 54%. Passive is 69%. Llama is 79%. Without a single crit substat, she is 79% base crit rate. 79% base crit. 24 from base ascension, 30 from Sky, 15% passive, 10% Llama. 79%. Okay, so how overcapped are you? How overcapped are you? Okay. So Sky is plus 30%, passive is plus 15%, and Llama's plus 10%. So their crit rate effectively, chat, in combat is 127%. They have a 127% crit rate with this build. 127%. If you have Sky Bina DPS with Llama, by the way, you view her like an Ayaka. You view her like an Ayaka. In the build, she caps at 45%. Okay? In build, she caps at 45%. Because 45% in this, Sky will get you to 75. Passive will get you to 90, and Llama will get you to 100. So just letting you guys know, Sky does not show up, Passive does not show up, and Llama does not show up. So you have 55% crit that just is not showing up here. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're still really good though. You're still really, this is 240 CV, still good, Okay. So, for a perfect DPS Columbina, we need every single piece to be 3 crit rate. Okay, gives you 15% on 5 pieces. 3.9% crit rate on 5 pieces is an extra 20% crit rate. So 3.9% across 5 pieces gives you 99% crit rate. Maybe you get like 1 more substat worth. Maybe just like a 1 more substat worth. But overall, you're hunting for 335 on every piece. Every piece. So, hypothetically, chat, a perfect Bina build. A perfect Bina build could be like 325 to 350 crit damage. If you juice enough hard enough. It could be like 300 to 325. I don't know if 350 is possible. That's a little too high. Still good pieces though. Still good raw CV. Still good. Okay, this is generic 3-line, 4 rolls. Very good. Oh, okay. All pieces good here. Still too crit rate focused. So it's really hard to build her DPS, by the way. Still hard to build her DPS. A Goblet is 40 CV. Good. And then Mask is... Okay, this Mask is on the better side for what you're looking for, right? 2 rolls HP, 1 roll crit rate. So still good. Yeah, but that is a good run through of DPS Bina. Is this over crit rate? Like I said, this is 127% in combat. DPS C6 with Sky. What you see right now is 127% in combat. It's 27% over. Kinda crazy. Alright, 1 mid being in a balance. Let's go. Let's see. Novelette's Hair, a 4-piece Serenade, C0, 166. You call this mid? Oh, your HP is mid. Oh dear. Oh, well, your HP is not that bad because you're not level 90 yet. Yeah, you're not level 90 yet, so you do have a lot of max HP gain, right? You're going to go from 12k to 14.5, which is a pretty big bonus. I would say you're not that bad off then. You're probably going to be at like 31k, which is still a little bit lower, but it's still fine. It's not that bad. Let's see, 166. Stats. I'm about 225 here, not bad. Good recharge, very good recharge. Okay, good. 4-line, 5 rolls. 50 stat, juiced. 3-line, 4 rolls, 45 stat, good. Recharge timepiece with very good stuff. 40 CV, 45 stat, nice. Triple recharge, single crit rate, single crit damage, double recharge rolls, pretty high roll overall. So 3-line, 4 rolls. I like the recharge. It's a very, very nice amount of recharge on that piece. Mask is okay. Just a bit of flat HP and a bit of attack percent. Overall, not bad though. This is not mid, man. I think your artifact quality is very good. Your Silken Moon, your SMS pieces on these 3 are pretty solid. Your Goblet is very good, and your Mass is just like this was your weak point. It's only got 20 stat. You definitely get a little bit more HP percent or a little bit more recharge. Both would do very good here. In your particular build, I would prioritize the HP percent if you can, though. Since overall, we're looking at a ER HP, which means your HP is going to be a little bit lower than 35k to start, which means that Mask having HP percent would really help you out here. That's about it. SMS, C2. 72 with Llama. Okay, this is good. This is 97.8 crit. 97.8. HP is on the lower side, but you do have C2 to buff your HP a little bit. Let's see your stats. More focus on recharge, what I think is really important. So you're going... That's good. Unfortunate. This is really smudge on the recharge roll. You lost a lot of value out of this, right? Yeah, you lost a lot of value out of this. This is, 3-line with, puny recharge rolls. Low roll crit rate, good crit damage, unfortunate defense. A little bit suffering on the low rolls again. A lot of low rolls here. A lot of low rolls here. You're about minus 3%, 4% on recharge here. You're minus 1% crit rate here. You are minus 2% crit damage and maybe 1% crit rate. And then you are minus 3% crit damage on this as well. And then the mask does need improvement if you can ever get to it. Okay, so it looks to me that we can actually improve this quite a bit. This piece only has one valid rule, which means that a piece like this can transfer the crit rate into something more crit damage focused. That would improve your build a lot, actually. So we want to improve this ratio a little bit, which means that we have more breathing room for crit damage here. Same thing with here. I think we can squeeze a little bit more crit damage heavy on your timepiece and your goblet. I think it'd be really good for you. Otherwise, good. Fabbed! Our first Fabbed of the day, boys. We've seen Prototype Amber, but we have not seen Fabbed. Our first Fabbed of the day. 4-piece Serenade. C0, 188. 85, 140. This is pretty expected. You're 100% crit effective, which is nice. Good HP, good recharge. Only thing that this can improve is more crit damage, but still very good. How are we doing here? Pretty good. Pretty good here. So 3-line, good rolls. 3-line, perfect CV. Ooh, this one's suffering a bit. Yeah, this is probably your weakest piece, right? Like, for sure your weakest piece. No way it's not. 2.7 crit rate, 51 EM. She doesn't even use EM that well. So that one is prime for improvement here. Goblet is very good, and oh, okay. Unfortunate low roll here. If this was 14, it'd be very good. Then you would have a 40 stat. Then you still have 40 stat, but you're just like low rolls on crit damage. So really good mask, probably your best piece. Flower is very good. Feather is very good. It's just the goblet. I mean, it's just a timepiece angle. The thing is, if we're looking at this, your crit damage is suffering because of your mask. Yeah, crit damage is suffering because of your mask. If you have a better crit damage on your mask, maybe like 25%, you'd be chilling. Because you're double HP, right? Double HP means you can cut HP, go recharge crit damage. So just a little bit of min-maxing that you could do here. A little bit of min-maxing that you can do here. How much EM? 0. She doesn't need EM. She is not an EM scaler. Bina. Novelette's hair, SMS, C0, 179. Very good. Very good. 0.6% overcapped on crit rate. Whoa! That's good CV for the amount of recharge you have. You have recharge timepiece. Oh, you don't even have crit rate here. What are your pieces then? Okay, juiced. It's okay. Unlucky. This one's unlucky. So it's a 3-line, right? Yeah, this is a 3-line. Got 1, 1, 1, 1. It's a Thanos piece. No crit rate, but crit rate would go hard on this if you can get it. Ooh. Unlucky on the attack. Overall, very, very solid. Mask, very juiced. Very juiced. Unlucky EM, but still 40 stat mask. So mask, great. Goblet, great. Timepiece needs crit rate. Feather would improve, and then flower is great. So just one piece that needs improvement, this one. And then your timepiece just needs crit rate on it, if you never get it. 60... C6 Columbina. Okay, so what's your goal here? Are you doing DPS, Bina, or are you doing off-field? Eternals, this is a really, really important question because you have to remember Moon is off-field only. Doing off-field DPS? Okay. If that's the case, then it's fine. In that case, then it's fine. It's actually the only time that I'm going to be seeing a Xlice's Columbina be off-field because most of the time I think people would be playing Bloom because the Bloom damage is like insane. The only problems that I see with this build are you lack crit damage entirely on this piece. But this is 4-piece Moon though. It just came out. So it's actually way better than I expected. You got a 40 CV flower. 40 CV flower. No crit damage to this, but still crit rate and recharge. Quite nice. Timepiece is good 40 CV. Goblet doesn't have crit rate, but you have 27 crit damage. And then you did manage to get a mask with 2 rolls of crit rate, a little bit of recharge, and then other dead stats. So it is functional. It is okay. And Moonset is sustainable with her. The question is though, if you're not doing Sky, you need crit rate, right? If you're not doing Sky, you need crit rate. So you are 79% effective, 89% with Nefer. But I assume if you're doing Bloom-based comp, then you can just go 75, but you still need to get that crit rate up. She has no built-in crit rate with her constellations. She has built-in crit damage, but not built-in crit rate. So crit rate to 100% is the most important thing, okay? Most important thing. I would say in this particular position, it might be a little bit awkward for your build, but you might need to go crit rate mask. You might not. It really depends. Okay. But yeah, this is like the 4-piece Moon with C6. This is what happens when you don't have Sky, because Sky gives you 30% crit rate to build around, which is kind of insane. Sacrificial Jade. I see. Okay, temporary build for Mokik, but it works for what you need it for. The flower is very good. Feather has no crit rate. The timepiece is a lot of recharge, which actually works out for you. Goblet is good, and the mask is probably your weakest piece. 72 EM and 13 defense. Unfortunate here. I would say it's okay for now, but you will get some major upgrades, and then you will run into problems with Jade. In order for Jade to work, each piece needs to have maximum 3 crit rate. 3.9. No more. So it's a little bit tough. But it's a temporary build holder, so it's fine. C690 Bina, Nivelet's hairline, Night of the Sky. Oh, okay. You actually tried to do this. You tried to do it. Let's see how it went. This is interesting. Yeah, this is kind of what you need to do, chat, for Night of the Sky. See, this effective crit rate is 97.9, by the way. Everyone who's watching for DPS Bina, this effective crit rate is 97.9. When you're DPS with Night Sky, you're an Ayaka build. This is a diabolical piece. Holy moly. That is a crazy piece to be using. Okay, that one's good. That one's good enough. Okay, low-key, I love this build. I actually love this build. 27 HP. I actually love this build. Okay, W. Isn't ER cooked? C4 plus signature weapon means her burst is like 30 cost. Nivelet's hair. SMS, C2, 687. Pretty good. Crit rate is low. 70%. CV is not bad. Crit rate is low though. You are 83 effective, 93 with Llama. A little bit more room to grow there. Good piece. It's okay. The crit rate doesn't look great. Double roll. EM dead. It's okay. I would say it's better than okay. It's good. That one works. This is a 4 line with a dead defense. Unlucky. Low roll crit rate, but still good. Okay. I mean, this build has really comfortable recharge, which I like about it. But you did choose a crit damage mask. So, yeah. I would say that if you get a better feather, this build is finished. Actually, good. Actually, a good build. Pretty good build. You have 35k HP too. Good build. Only thing that's problematic here, I would actually trade the recharge for a crit right here. I think you do have a good amount of recharge on your other pieces.